Hey, what's up guys? In this video, let's talk about payments in Ionic 2 applications. Payments, we can use the Stripe library, which is an external library that is available for this particular purpose to process payments in your Ionic 2 applications. So this was one of the most requested videos, I would say, on this channel, and yeah, let's just jump into it. So now this video will have two parts. One is the Node.js server part and the Ionic 2 application part. So first let's start with the Node.js part. Node.js specifically I'm using it for processing it on the server side. So what we'll be doing basically is, once you create an account with Stripe, they will provide you with two keys, that is two sets of keys. Okay, and each set will have two keys, test key, a server key, and a publishable key. Similarly, you will have production you will have server key and a publishable key. So let's take the as soon as you sign in, you can see these keys, guys. There's no miracle in that, so I'm not going to show that. So let's assume that I have taken the test key for server and publishable key, and I'm going to make use of that in this Node.js server based backend. So first I'm opening up index.js, and next thing I'll do is I'll increase the font size. As usual, guys, you might know this. I have installed 4 I think. Body parser, course, that's for cross-origin resource sharing. Express and Stripe. Express is for creating a REST API endpoint so that our app could hit the server, and Stripe is for I said before, right? So let's just get into index.js, where Stripe equal to require Stripe, and sorry, oh, this wire is just sk underscore test. The test key will be a little different. Assume that this is the test key. I am not going to show that test key and then blur it out in the post or something, so I'll just give it as test now. Then where express equal to the usual require express, where body parser equal to require body parser, and where course equal to require course. Very simple, guys. Sorry. And then as usual, where app equal to express, where router equal to express dot router. Okay, and what else? We'll use app.use body parser dot URL encoded extended false. Okay, and then what else? App.use course, and we'll create a REST endpoint. For creating a REST endpoint, we'll go to app.post not app.post, sorry guys, router.post process pay. Okay, and this will have a function request response, and inside this where stripe token equal to request dot body dot stripe token, and one more, where amount payable equal to request dot body dot amount. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll create a charge, Stripe charge. So where charge equal to this dot, no, sorry, not this dot, stripe dot charge dot create, and inside this I'll specify a few options, like first what we need to do is we need to get the amount payable, and then what else? Currency will be USD, and description this will be sample transaction. Okay, and one more will source. We didn't include the token, right? Stripe token. Okay, and this will be the charge. So once it's created, then function error charge if error console.log error else response.send success true. Okay, so very simple piece of code, guys. As we didn't, it's not yet completed, right? App.use router, then app.listen 3333 comma function request response, not request response, oh my god, console.log server started. Okay, very simple piece of code, guys. What I have done here is I presume that you know Node.js previously, you have seen some Node.js code previously, and with that presumption in mind I have written this. That's why I didn't even say. Anyway, I am simply getting the token and the amount that needs to be taken from charge to the user, and then using those two I am creating a charge. If the charge is successful, then I am sending success equal to true, which means that the transaction was successful. If it was not successful, then I am just printing the error on the printing the error on the console. That's all I am doing here, guys. So and all this happens in the process pay REST endpoint, which we need to call from our client application. So let's go ahead and do the client application now. I have scaffolded out just to save some time, I have scaffolded out an application, and then I have installed the Cordova native plugin, Cordova plugin Stripe, and the native wrapper for that Cordova plugin Stripe. If you haven't installed, the command is Ionic plugin add Cordova -plugin -stripe, and to install the wrapper, the command is Ionic, npm install at Ionic -native/stripe and _save if you want. So yeah, guys, I have done both of that, and then let's proceed it. I assume that if you are following this tutorial, you need to install, following this video, you need to install those and then continue, otherwise it won't work. So I'll get into app.module.ts as usual, add, or I'll have another page. We just have one page, right? We'll have another page, and then Ionic G page card. Okay, and then we'll include the Stripe, import Stripe from at Ionic native Stripe. Okay, and we'll obviously be needing the HTTP module, so import HTTP module from @angular-g/HTTP, and in this I'll add HTTP module and give a comma here, and one more page I need to add. I'll add that as well now itself. Card from pages -card. Okay, very simple. And then here also I'll add the card. Here also I'll add the card. Okay, now what you need to do is get into you need to add Stripe here as a provider. Okay, get into home.html, and then maybe we'll have simple paragraph item price equal to $50. Okay, and /p, and then button ion button click equal to pay. or card details. We need to get the card details, right? Card details. We'll have a simple button like checkout or something. Assume that this is the last step of your last step of the payment process, I would say. If you add a item into your shopping cart and then you just click on next and give the delivery address and all that stuff, finally you will get a model window or a page saying that you need to enter the card details, right? Assume that this is the screen that you see before that model window or screen or page. So from here we will move into the card, import card from /card. Okay, now what you will do is, what was that function name? Card details, right? Card details, this .nav control.push card. Okay, very simple. The next thing you will do is get into card.html, and then here what you will be doing is I will have 4 input fields. Input, not input, it's Ion input now. Input. Some guys have asked me one specific doubt. I'll clear that now. If you get into card.module.ts, it will show an error saying Ionic module.forChild, right? So most people, what they do is they remove this module.ts completely and then go here and remove this Ionic page decorator as well. That's not needed, guys. What you need to do is you need to import the Ionic page module, and here also you need to specify the Ionic page module. That's all. This error will vanish. The reason why the card.module.ts is given here and then the decorator is used here is for deep linking, guys. I'll go into deep linking in a different video. So let's proceed on. Where was I? I was creating 4 input fields, right? Input ng model equals card info dot number and placeholder card number. I will copy this, paste it 4 times, and then have a button, and here in the button I will give click equal to pay. Okay. I'm just checking the time of recording, since my camera will record up to a certain minutes only and then automatically turn. Anyway, let's move on. Pay now. Okay, a very simple piece of code. I am just card info dot now let's get back into our card.ts file. Here is where the magic happens. Import http headers from rectangular/http, and then one more thing, import stripe from at Ionic native stripe. Okay, here what I'll do is add public stripe. Number, expiry month, CVC. Okay, so inside pay what I'll be doing is, sorry guys, it's again very simple. First I'll set the publishable key. I already told you about the publishable key, right? But in simple terms, publishable key is the key which you will code in all your client-side applications. And while creating a token, this you will see, guys. You will see this dot stripe dot. This dot stripe dot set publishable key, and this is not my actual publishable key, but it will be something like this. Okay. So assume that this is my test key. And I'll set it this dot stripe dot create. If it's a bank account token, you need to create a bank account token or create card token. And the thing is this dot card info, right? This dot card info dot then this token will be created. So token inside this where headers equal to new headers. Headers dot append content type application slash x www URL encoded font URL encoded. And yeah, sorry. We need to create this one as well, right? Where data equal to stripe token equals plus token plus head amount equals let's consider it as 50, since we already know it's 50, right? So 50. Then what we will do is this dot http dot post and that URL http localhost 3333/process pay, and we need to give this thing, right? Data headers dot subscribe response if response dot json success alert transaction successful. Okay guys, so what we have done here is, I presume this is self-explanatory. I have simply created a card info object, I would say, and I have created a token out of it. Then I am sending both the token and the amount, that is the $50, to the backend through a post request. If it's successful, if the response.json returns success, then it will display an alert message called saying a transaction successful. So in order to run this in our mobile device, the first thing we need to do is we need to host the, if the how to tell it in a simple way, if the Node.js server is running on your system, then it's a local host server, right? Our mobile device won't be able to connect to that Node.js server. So what I'm doing is I am taking that Node.js server and deploying it on a Heroku. I have a Heroku login, so I am deploying it on Heroku. Heroku is nothing but a host for Node.js applications. So it offers some free quota, I think. So I'm deploying it to that, and then I am connecting to that server instance running on Heroku from my mobile device. So in order to show you guys, I'm doing this. So just give me a minute and I'll show you how this app works on our mobile device. You can see this, right? So as we gave there, we are having an item price and $50 and a checkout button. Let's click on the checkout button. It takes us to the next page, which has all these 4 placeholders. So I'll add the card number. It's a 16-digit number, right? Yeah, 16 digits. Expiry month, I'll add something. And expiry year, I'll add something. And CVC, I'll add something. This is just test data, right? Now I'm clicking on the pay now button. Let's see what happens. See, you are getting a transaction successful alert message, which means that our card details has been condensed into a token, and along with the token, the amount to be charged is sent to the backend, and our backend has code to process that, right? Wait, I'll show you. Our backend has code to process that. So what exactly this does is, it will once the token along with the amount comes in, the first thing it will do is it will go to this line. This line we are stripping out the token from the body and the amount as well. Then we are creating a charge using both of them. And if it is successful, if the charging is successful, then it will respond. It will send a response as success true, right? In the client side, we are checking as if response.json.success, which means that if the success is true, then we should return an alert saying transaction successful. So we got an alert saying transaction successful. So in essence, our payment is processed. That's what I'm trying to say here, guys. Since this is a test key. With the test key, you can play around and it will work like a production key, but nothing will happen. No charges will be getting. Even if you give a real debit card number, nothing will happen. I haven't tried that actually. Anyway, so if you use a production key, then it will work fine. Yeah, guys, this is what I wanted to show you guys today. A lot of guys were asking me how to code a payment processor or something like that. This is a very, very simple, as I said, this is a very, very simple beginner level payment processing code that I have shown here. There are a lot of options that you can make use of in the Stripe library itself. And your imagination is the limit, guys. Yeah. So if you like this video, kindly hit the thumbs up button. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, and yeah, support me on Patreon or do something like that. Share this video. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.